Hi, this is John with Online Verve, and today I want to do an A2 hosting review for a couple of reasons. One, they're having a big sale this coming Black Friday. Now, A2 has great pricing and they run sales throughout the year, so even if you missed this Black Friday sale, please check out A2 hosting, and most likely they'll have a sale, but their pricing is very reasonable anyway. A2 hosting, I think, is great. I've been a freelance website builder for a couple of years now. I have built thousands of websites for my clients, and I've worked with all the major hosting companies that you've heard of, such as Bluehost, HostGator, GoDaddy, etc., DreamHost, Hostinger, and a lot of them that you've probably never heard of and that I've never heard of. And every time, A2 hosting is always the best to work with. And in fact, that's where I run all my websites off of. And just to show you that that is true, here is my A2 hosting account. I have a managed VPS with them. I started with a Drive shared hosting account. I loved it. Needed more space because I was creating more sites. And so I bought a second Drive shared hosting account. And then eventually, about 2 years ago, changed over to a managed VPS, which has been great. So what do I love about A2 hosting? Well, anytime you're considering any type of hosting, you need to really keep three things in mind: the speed of the hosting, the security of the hosting, and the support that they provide. So you need to keep in mind their speed, their security, and their support. So A2 hosting is known for speed. It's on their tagline, as you see on their website, A2 hosting, our speed, your success. You know, they claim to be up to 20 times faster. And in general, they are faster. Now, they have some turbo plans that really boost your speed and are very reasonably priced. But the reason even their entry-level plans, like their startup shared hosting, which the Black Friday pricing is $1.99. Now, in the pricing, do pay attention. You can pay monthly, $6.99. You can pay, get a better monthly rate by paying for 12 months, and then the best rate is for 3 years in advance. But even monthly, $6.99 to run an online business per month is nothing. If you're serious about running a business online, then that really is nothing. So, what about their speed? Well, the reason they're able to have impressive speed, and you can go and you can see there's lots of different websites that have run speed tests for different hosting companies, and A2 always ranks right at the top or very, very close to the top, and it's because they don't overload their servers. So what a lot of hosting companies do, think about shared server space kind of like an apartment building. And so if you have two buildings side by side and they both are the same size, the same height, etc., a lot of hosting companies, what they try to do is jam as many apartments, as many people as they can into that building. And so obviously that can cause problems. You have more neighbors, you have more people coming in and out of the building, you have more people using the resources of that building, and that all converts to the issues that can happen with shared server space if you have a ton of people on that server. So A2 hosting, what they do is they put fewer people in that building, so there's less apartments. So maybe, for example, a traditional hosting company might have a building that has 100 apartments in it, where A2 hosting has the same size building, but maybe they only have 30 apartments in it. And so there's just going to be less issues because there's less people using the resources in that building or on that shared hosting server space. So I hope that makes sense. And so therefore they're just much faster. Now obviously the lower price plans are not going to be as fast as the plans that are higher in price, but these starting plans are very good. Again, I had these Drive plans for several years before I changed to the managed VPS, and they were great. They were plenty fast. Okay. They do offer lots of different hosting options. Shared web hosting is what I've been talking about. That's what most people will start with. They do have managed WordPress hosting. I'm on a managed VPS hosting, and then they do have for their VPS they have managed and unmanaged VPS hosting. Unmanaged is much less costly, but you do have to know how to manage it, so it's very technical. And then obviously you can get some dedicated hosting, and they do have some reseller hosting packages as well. So that's their speed. Very quick, and they really do live up to their claim as far as speed. So speed is great, but what about security? You don't want your site getting hacked. Well, the other thing I love about A2 Hosting is they take a lot of proactive measures. And in fact, a lot of the measures they take that are included in your plan, you have to actually pay for with other hosting. So your websites are more vulnerable on other hosting if you don't pay for that extra security. And so you always run the risk of your sites getting hacked or taken down. Well, A2, that's included. And so, as they say, they have secure server hosting, and they go over exactly what they provide. You do get a free SSL certificate. You get DDoS. That's a brute force, attack. You get that protection. And then you have all these other server hosting features and options that help with security as well. And so these really do make a difference. They're all included. They do this hack scan. Again, this runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single day, blocking attacks before they happen. They have a couple other things that they provide as well. And these are all included as security features with your hosting. So it's great. They scan their servers all the time. They apply patches and fix issues as needed. They'll notify you that they found something and they fixed it, and they take care of it for you. So super important to have hosting that provides very secure servers, and this is all included with your pricing for A2 hosting. And so the third thing that I want to talk about A2 hosting is their support. They offer 24/7, 365-day-a-year support, so you can always get in touch with them. You can contact them via an online chat. They have a great knowledge base with articles, and they also have online chat and phone. So what you can do is pretty much get any questions answered at any time through your client access once you're in your client account, and get help. And their support is great. They fix things quickly. They're knowledgeable. Again, you can get them 24/7, so you're not waiting for the company to open the next day. You can contact them at that moment if you have trouble and need help. So if you're thinking about hosting, then I definitely encourage you to consider A2 hosting. It's been great for me. Again, I've found it far superior to all the other big name hosting companies. I love it. I host all my sites with it. Again, they're having a big sale right now for Black Friday. If you missed this, again, their normal pricing is still very good. So for example, right now, if you get a shared hosting startup plan, normally it is, I know it says $10.99, but normally it's $2.99. So you're going to save $1. Their dry plan is normally $6.99. Turbo Boost is, I think, $7.99, and $11 or maybe $12.99 for so definitely some nice sales for Black Friday. And what they're really promoting for this Black Friday sale is that you get Turbo Boost for the same price as a drive plan. So definitely hosting that I recommend. If you found this helpful, thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can get future videos. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, and if you want to get A2 hosting, I'll leave a link in the description box below.